what's going on YouTube? Pickups for the day, probably my best day ever. I would say easily my best day ever garage sailing. I'm extremely sick and extremely tired right now, so you're going to have to bear with me. I'm trying to get through all the ums and stuff. So, first off, Xbox, original Xbox banner kind of thing. I thought it was kind of cool. It's in good shape. Maybe hang it in the closet or something. $1 for that. Yeah, so you'll see what we have to get through here. This stuff is all from today. There's tons of stuff here. The first thing I'm going to start off with, just real quick, 2 Xbox games. Oh, excuse me. I just realized that they had this on the Xbox a couple months ago. I didn't know Spy vs. Spy was on the system. I played the shit out of this game on the original Nintendo, so picked up that and Blanks the Time Sweeper. I didn't have either. Both are in good shape. $1 a piece. Just some quick. I picked these 2 N64 games up for $5 total. Rush 2049 and Banjo Tooie. I didn't have Rush 2049, so that's Banjo Tooie I'll flip. A couple DS games, $2 a piece. Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. Batman, the video game, Lego Batman. Inuyasha, Secret of the Divine Jewel. Looks like an RPG. Got pretty terrible reviews though, so $2 each for that. Oh man. What you're looking at here is a pretty rare sight for me, at least. I've never seen one of these. Picked up one last year, but this is a boxed and complete Sega Pico. Kind of cool to have. I mean, I'll never play this thing. There's plenty of other box systems I'd rather have, but this is something I'll never see again. Picked up a couple games, Pocahontas, Lion King, The Muppets, Mickey Mouse. I think you actually need a VCR to use this, so I doubt I'll even use it, but like I said, kind of cool to have. That was $20. My first sale today had a lot of cool stuff. I'm just going to go through. I grabbed a couple DVDs. They were $1 a piece. Well, I don't even think I ended up paying that. Ong Bak, Star Wars The Clone Wars, Hellboy 2, The Iron Giant, phenomenal movie. Didn't have that in the collection, nice to get that. And I picked up Sin City Recut Extended Edition. I have the original, but I love this movie. I just heard actually they're making part 2 soon. So what's that, 5 DVDs. Same sale, Game Boy Color, mint condition. This is probably the best condition Game Boy Color I've seen. Came with Pokemon Gold too, which I gave to my niece. The battery didn't work, so she wanted it, I gave it to her. They wanted $2 for that, so I'll tell you what I paid at the end here. Picked up another Ps2 Slim. These things are extremely easy to find these days, and extremely cheap. It looks like it's in good shape. A couple memory cards, all the cords. And finally, I just kind of added a few things right at the end to sweeten my deal. So they had a box full of great stuff, actually. A lot of Metal Gear Solid figures I almost bought, so I picked up this Hulk. It's pretty cool. I'll put that on the shelf. I swore that I would never, ever get into action figures, but I just think I'm going to throw him up on the shelf somewhere. He looks kind of cool. And even cooler is this Freddy Krueger statue. It talks. I think it might be motion sensing.
Hey, no running in the hallway.
So, as you can see, his glove there, his blades. I had to slam on the brakes, and two of the fucking things snapped off, so I gotta find them in my car and crazy glue them back on. I was pretty pissed about that. Everything you just saw, I got for, what was it, $22. So that's the PS2, all the DVDs, the Game Boy, the figures, for $22, so pretty happy there. Yeah, like I said, when I look at the stuff right now that I got to show you guys, this is definitely the best day I've ever had. Another sale. This may be my best pickup of the day here. This bundle: Transformers, Cybertron, Decepticons, blah blah. Didn't have it. Mega Man, Mega Man 2X, Advent X. I have one of those. I don't have that one though. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. I picked up the bongos for the GameCube, along with Donkey Konga in mint condition. I'll probably swap this out with mine because I think mine's sun faded. And then the two best out of this bundle, PSP Go and a white PSP Go. As soon as I saw these, my heart dropped. They were in the bottom of a box, so I kind of figured off the bat that they weren't valuing them that much. I actually decided to ask how much they wanted for them instead of making an offer, and the mom said $40. So I pretty much snatched them out of her hand right there, and then I went and just grabbed the stuff that you just saw, the DS games and the Congos there, and Donkey Konga, and offered $50 for everything, which they took, so extremely happy there. I can flip these, I believe, for maybe $60 pretty easily, so love this. Absolutely love my PSP Go. I have it modded. I don't know what you be a pain in the ass buying all those PSN store games. I mean, I guess if you're buying them on the Vita too, it's a really nice system. I love playing with it. Great system to play at work, hide in your pocket. What's next here? Okay, I'm gonna go around the circle here. So I went to a house. I asked if they had any video games. The lady said, actually, I do. I have a really old system, so I didn't know what she was gonna say. Ended up being an Intellivision. Looks to be in great condition. A whole bunch of manuals here. The inlays came with a stack of boxes, so I'll just try and get a side view here. The Empire Strikes Back, Math Fun, Buzz Bombers. Never heard of that one. I'm guessing that one might be a little bit uncommon. Beauty and the Beast, Shark, didn't have that either. Skiing, Baseball, Astro Smash, Star Strike, Carnival, Poker and Blackjack, Space Hawk, Luck and Chase. Most of the boxes are in really good condition. All of the games are there too. Went through those quick. Where is that one that I just said might be kind of... that's Beauty and the Beast. I don't know, that might be kind of uncommon too. Let me know if Buzz Bombers and Beauty and the Beast are uncommon on the Intellivision. So anyways, really, really nice lady. I asked her what she want, and I did something I never, ever do. She said 10. I was willing to pay upwards of 30 for this, so I actually gave her $20, and it's definitely worth $20. So normally I don't do that. I don't know why I did, but she was really nice, so I gave her 20 for it. Still got a great deal, obviously. A Super Nintendo with I think 8 or 10 games. Stargate, didn't have that. Donkey Kong Country, the original. Mario Paint. Super Mario All-Stars. Still looking for the one that includes Super Mario World. The Rocketeer, didn't have that either. Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Clay Fighter, didn't have that. And the best game of the bunch, Super Metroid. Also, the box for Super Metroid, not in great condition. I'll have to flatten that out a bit. The box for Stargate. Some manuals for the games here. Rocketeer box in pretty good shape. Actually, that's in really good shape. And then a couple system manuals, the mouse manual, system, all the cords, controller, mouse for Mario Paint and mouse pad, which I was really happy to find. And then he also had the foams. So I grabbed the foam because my Super Nintendo, my box, I'm not sure if the foam's in it. So if it isn't, I'll toss that in there. I'm struggling here. I offered him 20 for everything here. He came back at 30. I was fine with that. No problem. So $30 for all that stuff there. Really happy. First one I've seen this year. For Super Nintendo. Okay, on to the next deal. What did I pay for this here? Well, let's go through it all. I know how much it was. So first off, Genesis, Mario 2, 2 controllers, all the cables, and some shitty sports games, which I believe I have them all. I might not have that one, so that'd be a bonus. 2 controllers, cables, like I said, pretty good shape. Also, basically what I did, I just asked if they had any old video games. He went inside and pulled out a box full of random stuff. Ps2 Slim, just PS1. All the cables, controller, jet moto manual, a bunch of loose games. I wanted to get the hell out of there because I got it for cheap enough, and didn't want the parents to step in and say something. This kid was a teenager, but he just wanted to get rid of it, and I've been screwed by parents a lot lately, so a bunch of loose games. The one, though, is Legend of Mana, and I didn't know it was in there. If I had known that, I probably would have asked him to look for that case, but I don't think I have that either. A bunch of other random stuff, some manuals, Command and Conquer, Cool Borders, Mortal Kombat Special Forces, so a bunch of random PlayStation stuff. Gamecube controller, all the cables, stack of games, Spy Hunter, Super Mario Strikers, World Cup Germany 2006, NHL 06, Mario Kart Double Dash, Tie 3, the Tasmanian Tiger, Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers, Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit, Super Monkey Ball 2, Sims 2, nice find, Mario Party 7, Shrek 2. The last system in that box was another Ps2 Slim, all the cables, filthy controller. This controller's pretty beat. This is completely worn. This controller's pretty much garbage, so I've got lots of extras, though that's not a big deal. Oh, sorry. Also in the box, a bunch of random stuff, third-party controllers, extensions. I'm trying to figure out what the hell this thing is. I thought it might be a screen. Flips up. I don't know, maybe that goes in the back of a headrest. I have no idea what that is. And then there's this thing, which I thought might be the screen also, but this is just a speaker. So I have no idea what that stuff is. PS2 multi-tap, a couple more controllers, memory card. This is for, that's for the GameCube, third-party wireless Mad Catz controller. So everything I just showed you there, the 4 systems, all the games, was $20. He brought it all out. I asked him what he wanted for everything. $20, didn't argue, grabbed it and got the hell out of there. So yeah, pretty damn good score there. Next up, Ps2 Fat. I really don't even care if it works. It was $2. I just wanted the cords. One of the PS2s that I picked up was actually just missing, one of the Ps2 Slims was missing just this cord. So that's all I wanted. I gained another PlayStation cord, which is always nice to have. Yeah, if the system works, it's a bonus. I don't know, I can't even really get rid of that. So 3 random Gamecube Games. Star Fox Adventures, Pikmin, very nice find. Sonic Mega Collection, $5 for the 3. They're all in mint condition. Pikmin, I think, goes for about $20 still, so hopefully I can flip that. One more bundle here. This is the last thing I found of the day. A GameCube, excellent condition. Controller, cables, memory card, a whole bunch of loose games. I'm just going to give these to my niece and nephew. Spare PS2 cord, Ps2 Slim cord. Nice to grab again, because they are missing sometimes, so. And also another PS1 Slim, whatever. Nice little system, can't get much for them, but it was cheap enough. And then probably the best find here was Capcom versus SNK Pro. Fighting game, obviously. Really surprised to see this. The disc might need to be resurfaced. It's in pretty rough shape, so I got a place around here that does them for $2, so that'll go in the collection. I don't have that, so I'm really happy to find that. All that stuff was $15. It was the end of the day, so I knew this guy was going to let it go cheap. I'm surprised it was all still there, to be honest. And the last thing, I haven't even really gone through yet. I figured I'd go through it with you guys. I rolled up on a sale, and there was boxes of game systems and games, some boxed games. Some girl was sitting there looking through it and taking forever. I was trying not to be rude, but eventually I was just like, fuck it, and I started digging through them. She only ended up picking out a couple. I grabbed as much as I could and got out of there. So, one system here, one N64, cords, two N64s, three N64s. They all have the packs in them, not the expansion pack, but just the original. One controller, two controllers. Sticks are pretty decent on those. This one's not so good, but still usable. Three controllers, and the blue stick there is terrible shape, but I've got extras. I gotta learn how to swap them out. So 3 systems, 4 controllers. Whole bunch of sleeves for both the NES and SNES. And then some games, nothing too crazy here. Boxed copy of Ken Griffey Jr.'s Slugfest. Boxed. I don't think that's quite sealed. It's probably open from the other end. Yeah, it is. ECW Hardcore for the N64. Ken Griffey's. That's the regular, the first one I believe. Baseball. In the Zone 98. Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. Body Harvest. Nightmare Creatures. WrestleMania 2000. Slugfest. So that's 2 copies of Slugfest, unless there's a surprise in here, which would be nice. I don't think I have that kind of luck, though. I would take anything I didn't have. Apparently I don't know how to open a 64 box. And it's another Slugfest. Mace. Another Episode 1 Racer. Army Men Sarge's Heroes. Another Episode 1 racer. Cool World for the Super Nintendo. Don't believe I had that. And Home Alone 2 for the Super Nintendo. No idea if I have that. Random rental case with the RoboCop manual in it. And a couple more Super Nintendo covers. So everything there, the 3 systems, 4 controllers, maybe 10 or 12 games, maybe 15 games actually. $25. Pretty nice score there. It's the first time all season I've seen any N64s, so I believe that's it. This has been a pretty long video, and I'm sure you're sick of me hearing me say and so thanks for watching, guys. Later.